Hey guys, it's Elio. Today we're learning the importance of the subtle grip changes that we use when we're placing a really fast ball, okay? So this is what you're gonna need to know on a return of serve or even any ground stroke in general. Against a fast serve is when this is gonna become most useful because what my hands do, it's really subtle, but it prepares me to hit the shot. So a lot of players don't know this, or they struggle, or they do this very inefficiently. And tennis is all about saving time, all right? Taking time away from your opponent and saving yourself time, creating any time through your efficiency of movement or what your body does. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at the difference between a forehand return. I'll use return as an example right now, just because it's the fastest shot that will generally come at me, but this can be applied to any shot, okay? Even at the net, I'll show you a couple of things, but it's really more geared towards ground strokes and how we change grips. What I want you to notice first now, as I come close, is the way I'm holding my racket to begin, I've actually got my forehand grip on my bottom hand. My other hand comes straight on top. What I'm trying to do here is get my hands close enough together where they're comfortable, as if I would hit a backhand, I wouldn't need to move them up or down. So this creates inefficiency right here. If my hands are together, I've begun with a forehand grip, right? So this is not how I would want to hit a backhand. If I hit a forehand, all I would need to do is simply take this hand off. So now I'm ready. I've been super efficient just to react and take the hand off. If my hand starts, right, this is for a two-handed backhand, mind you. If my hand starts here, all I would need to do as I change to my backhand side is twist my hand this way. So this top hand is what's turning the racket. This bottom hand is just simply loosening up, shifting to my backhand grip, and then now all of a sudden I can play. So if I had a one-hander, the same concept applies. I might have my forehand grip at the bottom, but my hand might start here. This is where the balance point of the racket is. So if my other hand is supporting the racket here, this is why one-handers begin in this position. So if you've got a forehand, same thing. If you've got a backhand, no worries. It's just this top hand still turns the racket and then can switch to maybe more extreme one-handed grip, okay? It's the same concept of that turn. Same on a volley. The racket here will support, if you've got just one hand, as I would want you to progress to on a volley, your bottom hand is going to be here loose and relaxed. So as the racket turns, this hand has all the weight. Now I can switch. Not even that I'm switching grips, I'm just kind of being firm as I get to impact, okay? If I'm here, same thing on the forehand, my hand's supporting the racket, I'm loose, and you actually notice I'm able to angle my wrist back really slightly on a volley. What I'm actually doing is changing from there to there, just really subtly, because my left hand is supporting the racket. Okay, so I want you to think about that on the volley. The preparation here is really important, far less important than on a return of serve. If I go through a return of serve motion and I see I split, it's a forehand, right? See, my racket's come back, I've simply let go of this hand, boom, nothing to it. I can just hit through it. If I see a backhand, you don't even see it happen, right? So you can't even tell my grip's being changed, but what I've done there is as I've split, I've actually turned, and as my racket's going back, my hand's loose, right? This bottom hand is loose. I'm turning. I've got my backhand grip, so by the time I go to hit my Agassi return, I can already hit it with perfect grip, okay? So I'm ready to hit the ball. I'm able to get control through efficiency of movement. Good luck trying that, and it's exactly the same on the ground strokes. You might see some pros as they hit a ground stroke, their hand comes here, all right, up to the balance point again. Now that's a nice way to support the racket's weight, and they might move down and switch that bottom hand before they hit a two-hander. That is a possibility. The pros are ready for that ball at a certain pace though, and they know they've got a certain amount of time. So they've played so much, they know they can get away with it, okay? And some juniors might do this too, but it's a really good way to learn with your hands together, okay? If you start there, you're super efficient, you've maximized that efficiency to the highest point, okay? You can be super efficient. If from there you want to do some more, you want to start here on the forehand, feel good, start here on the forehand, maybe switch it and then go, it's okay, it works, but this will really save you the most time, so you'll learn it the best way, and then you can always play around with it once you're a professional. If you're learning, definitely start here and be super efficient. Good luck on the groundies. One more thing, after I've hit my ground stroke, say my backhand, do I want to stay with my backhand grip? Well, probably not, because as I change back to my forehand, I'm going to have that forehand grip ready, so all I've got to do is take my hand off. It's far more efficient than having to worry about changing every time. Say if I had to change back to my forehand, you know, and also you're kind of looking for the forehand in general. You're looking for that high forehand. You can work the point with your forehand, because in general, most players are more adaptable on their forehand side. So for a player like myself, I'm going to hit, I'm ready. If I've hit a backhand, that's fine, boom. But then I'm straight back to my forehand grip because I'm actually looking for that shot. I don't stay in my backhand grip after I've hit a backhand and then switch to my forehand if it comes, okay? So I'm usually right there where I can just take it off. Good luck.